What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, as if it weren't exciting enough that we have X-Men 97 back, and it is absolutely as good as we all hoped it was, it seems like the X-Men are here to stay, and not just in animated form. At the end of last year, we first heard that Marvel Studios was officially taking writers' pitches to find the first writer on the X-Men reboot in the MCU, and while some industry insiders like Daniel RPK have indicated the plan is still for that X-Men live-action movie to come out in after Secret Wars, we are now hearing something a little different. Persistent rumors, and especially like yesterday's update from an official publication, one that has been right 100% of the time, at least for what they revealed about Marvel and real recently. Now not only talking about the X-Men live-action reboot, but when it's supposed to film and an actual logline synopsis for the film. We're going to break down the latest X-Men report, where it came from, what it exactly said, and then talk about the real possibility that Marvel Studios might actually be releasing a live-action X-Men movie before we get to Avengers Secret Wars. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel, and that's all we do. Everything from official Easter egg breakdowns, trailers, and reviews, to the occasional industry insider report and everything in between. So if that sort of thing's for you, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway. The next one is right around the corner to coincide with X-Men 97's finale next month. Again, all you gotta do, be a subscriber, leave a comment if you want, stick around to the end of the video, we get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so this latest update about the X-Men in the synopsis actually came to us via Production Weekly. Now, if you're not familiar with that publication, that's probably for good reason. It's more geared towards people in the industry so they can find work by finding what's coming up and what's filming soon. That's why you can take what they actually publish at face value. We've been re-reporting on them as a reliable source for years, and as far as things that they've revealed, they have an amazing accuracy record. Basically, it wouldn't help anybody if they were publishing things that weren't true, because people are actually trying to find work. That's why they're reliable, and this is what they had to say about the X-Men. The X-Men live-action project for Marvel Studios will begin filming in Q4 of 2025, that's the end of next year, in the UK. They then offer up the logline quote, "Charles Xavier's team of merry mutants is charged with the mission of protecting a world that hates and fears them for their unusual appearances and abilities." Now, as far as loglines and X-Men fanfare go, this is common in both. It's only ever supposed to be about a sentence or two, and if you wrote that about basically any X-Men story or any X-Men team, it would basically apply. There's not a lot to draw from this, except for one, in that Charles Xavier will actually be a part of this film. Now, I think there's huge implications here, and I want to point them out. Number one, Avengers 5 was supposed to start filming in Q4 of 2025. It's now, as per our report yesterday, in a video I'll make sure to link at the end of this, moved up and starting to film in Q1 of 2025. That puts it on pace to release in 2026. Now, X-Men starting to film in Q4 of 2025 actually puts it on pace for an early 2027 release, right when we would be expecting Secret Wars to drop if they somehow can stick to the schedule. But because what we know about what's going on behind the scenes and with how many films they're going to put between now and then, even if there is an Avengers 5 that drops in 2026, we have a suspicion here at the channel that Secret Wars is still not coming out until, say, 2028, and it'll be a two-part series. As we said in that video yesterday, there's a good chance we're getting 3 Avengers films, and if they are still stretching out the rest of this slate, adding a Phase 7 or even Phase 8 before Secret Wars, there is time to do an X-Men movie. But where a lot of us suspected that they were going to use the old Fox X-Men, like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Sir Patrick Stewart's Professor X, etc., as the X-Men that would be present in the Secret Wars saga, in lieu of not having them in the MCU, it sort of looks more and more likely now that Marvel Studios has decided there is time to introduce the X-Men. And I know that Daniel RPK is one of the most trusted sources, and again, as per his last report, Marvel Studios' plan is still for the X-Men to release after Secret Wars. If it's filming at the end of 2027, somehow Secret Wars is going to come out in May of 2027, it's possible that the first Marvel movie we would get, and after the Secret Wars conclusion in May, is some sort of X-Men movie in the fall. And it would be sort of hard to argue that if you were going to follow up Avengers Secret Wars, the very first title you might want to start with in order to get people reinvested and excited would be the X-Men title. However, I still don't think Secret Wars is coming out in 2027 because, again, it would have to start filming, and rather soon we would be hearing about it. And as I've said in every video covering this subject, Avengers movies take 2 years at the very least. There's no way Marvel Studios is going to put themselves in a corner and not give themselves enough time to make it the movie they want to make it. That's why Secret Wars in 2027 looks unlikely, and more likely the case, we're going to get an X-Men film with actual MCU X-Men, and before Secret Wars takes place, invested in that story, and then you care about them even more when we get to the Mutant Saga and after that. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below. If this is truly happening, who do you got as the cast? And of course, what do you want to see as the main storyline? We have done some scoops in the last couple of weeks talking about the possible villain being Mr. Sinister, but that's interesting to me only because we're seeing him feature now and so prominently during the animated series. You would think maybe Marvel Studios would want to do something different. Then again, Mr. Sinister live action would be different, something we haven't seen, and I'm all for it. You guys let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments as always. Quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. Alright, we are still giving away PlayStation 5s at the channel, and as I've said, we're just going to continue to do that until the PlayStation 5 Pro or the PlayStation 6 comes out. We're also going to start giving away things more frequently here, maybe of a little lesser value, like graded comics, etc., only because Marvel Studios has far less releases this year, and the PlayStation 5's been out for a while. Either way, for any future giveaways here at the channel, regardless of the prize, all the same rules will always apply. All you got to do is be a subscriber, so hit the sub button, then leave a comment down below. Because it's truly random, the more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will be announced at the end of videos in the same way we're doing here, live with my voice in the comments shown on screen. So please be safe and vigilant on YouTube or really any other platform. Realize anybody can take a content creator's photo, claim to be that content creator, and it's all a ruse and scam to try to get you to pay for shipping for a prize that doesn't exist. Keep in mind, no content creator, if you win something, will ever charge you for shipping. If you should get a spam comment like that on YouTube or really any platform, just report it to the respective platform, as they are far faster and far more thorough about getting to it than the content creator. And while you can let the content creator know, I assure you they are doing everything in their power to get rid of those comments as well. Now, the best way to keep up with the channel has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you like today's video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. You can find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at I'mFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name OFFICiAL. And while I sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.